fighting for financial freedom. Hey, freedom fighters, welcome back to Chaos and Capital, where we keep it real about finance and freedom. And boy, does Gerald look confused today. You see, Gerald's been swimming in circles trying to make sense of yesterday's tariff confusion. But today, we've got something even bigger to discuss, something the mainstream media is suspiciously quiet about. Donald Trump just dropped a bombshell that almost no major news outlet is covering. He signed an executive order banning central bank digital currencies, CBDCs, in the United States. And let me tell you, this is huge for your freedom. Now, you might be wondering, why is this such a big deal? Well, while Europe and China are racing to implement their digital currencies, Trump just said, "Not in my America." And for once, we're actually cheering about being behind in something. Let's break down what they're not telling you. Every single transaction, tracked. Your morning coffee, monitored. Donate to the wrong cause, blocked. Buy too much meat, social credit score dropped. Government doesn't like your social media posts? Sorry, your money just expired. Trump's exact words in the executive order: taking immediate measures to protect Americans from the risks of central bank digital currencies that threaten the stability of the financial system, privacy, and sovereignty of the United States. And he's absolutely right. While the mainstream media is busy ignoring this story, we're seeing the biggest fight against the Great Reset happening right in front of our eyes. But here's the kicker. They're trying to hide this control system behind buzzwords like financial inclusion, translation, forced participation. Modernization, translation, surveillance. Fighting crime, translation, watching everything you do. Before we dive deeper into this rabbit hole, quick reminder that this isn't financial advice. We're just two truth seekers. Well, one truth seeker and one very wise goldfish, trying to keep you informed. Speaking of informed, Gerald's been telling me that only a select few are getting this kind of inside scoop. We're like a secret club of freedom fighters. And if you want to stay in this exclusive circle, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring that bell. Gerald gets extra fish flakes for every new subscriber. Now let me show you exactly how they're planning to roll this out. And trust me, it's more sinister than Gerald's evil twin. First up, the convenience trap. The European Central Bank is already testing their digital euro, marketing it as faster, easier, better. But check this out. Christine Lagarde, ECB president, actually slipped up in Davos last month when she said, and I quote, "CBDCs will allow for better oversight of transactions." But here's where it gets really crazy. They're planning a 3-phase implementation. Just try it. It's so convenient, they'll say. Meanwhile, they're quietly building the surveillance infrastructure. It's like putting a tracking collar on a pet, but for your wallet. Suddenly, physical cash becomes inconvenient. ATMs start disappearing. Businesses get incentivized to go cashless. Sound familiar? It's already happening in Sweden. Once enough people are in the system, snap! Physical cash gets labeled as suspicious. Using it marks you as a potential criminal. And just like that, you're stuck in their digital prison. They're building in features like programmable money that expires if you don't spend it, social credit systems tied to your spending, emergency controls to freeze funds instantly, carbon footprint tracking on your purchases. And here's the smoking gun. A leaked document from the Bank of International Settlements actually calls CBDCs, and I quote, "a tool for enforcing social policy objectives." But Trump's executive order just threw a massive wrench in their plans. By banning CBDCs in the US, he's essentially created a freedom sanctuary. No wonder the mainstream media is silent. They can't have people realizing there's resistance to their control grid. Think I'm exaggerating? Let's look at China's digital yuan pilot program. Users report their accounts being frozen for buying too many video games, posting inappropriate social media comments, associating with people with low social credit scores. And Europe's digital euro prototype includes features for automated tax collection, behavioral incentives, social impact scoring. This is exactly why our channel exists, to expose these plans before they're too far along. And speaking of exposure, Gerald wants me to remind you that we're one of the few channels brave enough to cover this. Hit subscribe to join our exclusive community of truth seekers. Here's your Freedom Fighter Toolkit, straight from Gerald's secret vault. Share Trump's executive order with everyone you know. When people say it's just digital money, show them China's social control system. Support local businesses that still accept cash. Start learning about decentralized alternatives. Contact your representatives and demand they support Trump's ban. Build your personal financial sovereignty. Connect with our community in the comments. Share your own experiences with digital control. Help us expose the truth about CBDCs. Now, here's something absolutely crucial. They're counting on you feeling alone in this fight. That's why they're not covering this story on mainstream news. That's why they call us conspiracy theorists for pointing out their own published documents. Remember, folks, this isn't about left versus right anymore. This is about freedom versus control. This is about your money, your privacy, and your future. Before we wrap up, quick disclaimer. This isn't financial advice. We're just two truth seekers. If you found this information valuable, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and ring that bell. Gerald wants to do a special victory dance for every new subscriber. And trust me, you haven't lived until you've seen a goldfish break dance. This is Chaos and Capital, fighting for your financial freedom, one video at a time.